Our audience tonight don't know we're watching them, but there are surprises in store for Sonia and Ray Woods, whose unique family is winging its way in. Eddie Poole, the amateur photographer who's about to take the snap of a lifetime. And Jeff Ball, who last saw his big brother when he sailed away 43 years ago. For these people and more, it's Surprise, Surprise! Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cilla Black.
Welcome to Surprise, Surprise, the show with surprising surprises. And I must tell you right away, I'm sorry, I've got to read you this letter. It is so wonderful. It's from a lady from my hometown in Liverpool. Her name is Mrs. Whirring, and she says, I can read this to you, can't I? Yeah. It's a sweet letter. It says, Dear Cilla, my little daughter Susie is only 5 years old, and every Sunday night we let her stay up late to watch Surprise, Surprise. And last Sunday after the show, Susie went up to bed and her little cousin Andrew, who was staying with us at the time, went up to say good night. He knocked on the door and he said, It's me, Andrew. And all Susie said, Hang on a minute, don't come in, you can't see me in me nightie. Then she said, You can come in now, I've taken it off. Yeah. But only out in Liverpool. What a sweet letter. But now on with the show. And first of all, we want a keen amateur photographer. And I know for a fact we have one very keen amateur photographer sitting in our audience tonight. Yes, it's you, Eddie Poole. Where are you, Eddie? Come on, stand up, show yourself. Come on, Eddie, join us down here. Come on, lad. Sit down there, Eddie. Well, surprise, surprise.
Exactly.
You're not shy, are you, Eddie?
Absolutely not, no.
No.
Honestly.
Not while you're with me. Now, I do know you're a very keen photographer.
Yes.
I mean, what's your favourite photography? What do you like photographing?
Well, our cat actually is the he doesn't do a lot, but he looks good on the camera.
What's your cat's name? I'm sure he'll be watching tonight. Has he got a name?
It's Tiger, actually.
Tiger. Well, we don't want you to take any pictures of your cat tonight. We've got a very, very special assignment for you tonight. And before you put any excuses in the way there are, Eddie, we've got all the equipment. What, do you keep looking round like that for? No, nothing's going to drop. Mind you, it dropped with me ages ago. I keep waiting for it to drop at my age, I do. No, Eddie. Believe it or not, this is a lovely surprise, and you will be taking a photograph on tonight's show, even more than one photograph. And we've got all your favourite equipment, the very equipment that I know you like working with. So, are you ready, Eddie, to take a photograph?
I'm ready.
Great. Well, you don't have to do it right now. All you have to do is go off and check the equipment, and we'll call upon you in a couple of minutes' time, all right? I'll see you later, Eddie. Go off there, look. Oh, he's excited. He's waiting for things to drop off. Now, this is where I usually tell you where our Bob Carolgees is. Well, surprise, surprise, I no need to tell you, because our Bob Carolgees is right here in the studio. Come in, Bob. Come in, Chuck.
haven't seen you for weeks. How are you?
I know. We've waved on the telly, haven't we,
It makes a change
sweetheart?
to be indoors.
I know, there's water in here.
This is backed by popular request.
What is this here?
But the hitbox. We've got the hitbox back. Yeah. And the idea of this is that it's a sort of we challenge ourselves, you see, to do an outside broadcast with a member of our audience before the end of the show tonight. And you see, what happened? While the audience were coming in, we gave each of them a form, right? Didn't you have a form? Yes! And they nominated a friend of theirs in their party. A friend who had an unfulfilled ambition or something like that. And what we're going to do is try this again, because we're going to sort of pick out, we'll do pick out three or four of these nominations and see if we can actually arrange one of these things for the end of the show and make somebody's dream come true.
But I must really stress that it has got to be a friend, though. You can't nominate yourselves.
Oh, that's cheating.
None of you have nominated yourselves, have you? No. Put your hand on your heart and say, I have not nominated myself. Look, he's put his hand on his heart up there, that's not fair.
This has got a low heart, hasn't it?
All right, this one says, I nominate Thelma Wakeling. You have been nominated to meet Des O'Connor. And Thelma, I can promise you, if you ever do meet Des, you will not be disappointed. He's everything the papers say about him. Yes. Here's another one here. I nominate Mr. Ian Purcell. Where are you, Ian? Ian Purcell. Oh, lovely smile. And apparently they nominate you for racing round a racetrack because you're fed up of driving your Flintstone car on the road. Is that right? Is it an old banger? Yeah. I mean, not the wife, it's the car an old banger.
A racing car.
Last one, but not least. Oh, dear. I nominate Martin Marsh.
Don't tell me he wants to do an impression of Joe 90.
It's the Milky Bar Kid. No, it's even nicer than that. He wants a seat in the House of Lords. Is that right? Well, Martin and everybody else, we wish you the best of luck. It's up to you now, Bob. I mean, you've got to get off there and
There's some possibilities there, actually. Seat in the House of Lords, that's not far away, is it? So
no, but you've still got to do all the research.
Yes, well, we've got a lovely team back there. We've got a lovely team.
Okay.
And we'll get to it.
Take your hip box.
Lovely.
And we'll see you later.
Okie doke.
See you later, Bob.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's very exciting. Who's going to be the lucky one? Only time will tell. But in our audience tonight are Mr. and Mrs. Sonia Wood and her husband Roy. Where are you, Sonia and Roy? There they are. Come and join us, please. Sit down there. Well, surprise, surprise.
I'll say, what's all this about?
Well, I shall tell you. It's all because of your great friend Brenda Purchase.
Yes.
Yeah. She's up there. You were sitting next to her. But your old man was in on this as well, weren't you, Roy? Because she wrote... Yes, he was. You've got this burning ambition, and it's a lovely one as well. You want to be photographed with the whole of your family. Yes? And I must explain further, ladies and gentlemen, because you have 6 children, don't you? And 6 children with a difference, really, because all your 6 kids, they're all in the RAF. Yes, you've got 4 boys and 2 girls, and they've never been together, all in uniform at the same time, for you to be photographed with the family. Well, surprise, surprise, they are tonight, because we have flown over from Berlin and Hanover your Michelle and Andrew and your 4 other children we've arranged with the RAF around bases in England to be with them. Come in, the Wood family, come in. Oh, look at that. Yes, a proud mum. I usually have tissues here, but don't they look smart? Aren't you very proud of them? And tonight's the night.
Extremely.
Yes, what a gorgeous family you've got. And also, you were watching the top of the show, and you remember Eddie Poole? This is his big assignment. He's going to take the... There's your mark there. Can you say hello to Sonia and Roy? Hello. Yes. Now you've got to be in on... There's your mark there, sweetheart. Oh, we can't have a photograph without Mum and Dad. You sit over here, sweethearts. In between the girls there. There you go, Roy. Oh, the hats are going on. Do you want a bit of lippy on? Come on, say cheese. I'd like to say a very big thank you to Eddie Poole. I think he's one of the nicest photographers we've ever had on this show. I'd also like to say a very big thank you to the Wood family over there. What a super family, aren't they, ladies and gentlemen? And of course, it was all made possible by the RAF. God bless the RAF. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. And now it's time, well, it's Cillagram time, and our special person tonight is Arnold Burns, who is a London cab driver. Now, he's special because of his wonderful work for the London Taxi Drivers Fund for underprivileged and handicapped children. Well, we heard that the unsuspecting Arnold was turning up with 15 other taxis at Cedar's first school in Harrow Weald, and we thought we'd surprise him there. This is a special taxi, and we're off to join the other taxis who are getting ready to take a party of children on a day out, a special day out. Now, Arnold's going to be the leader of those taxis today, and he's waiting there, I believe, for a few latecomers. What he doesn't know, one of those latecomers is going to be me. Surprise, surprise! Can't wait. All right, here we go. It is indeed. Surprise, surprise. Is that Arnold in there? Arnold's jumped back in the... Surprise, surprise, Arnold. Yes, I'm here today. You'll never guess why.
I know you are.
Oh. Thank goodness for that.
Oh.
And you're Arnold with the glasses on. That was the only description they gave you. Oh, you look wonderful with or without. Arnold.
Oh, what did you know?
Yes, well, I got a lovely letter, you see, from all your committee members and your lovely wife. Is this Sheila over here?
Sheila?
Yes. And you've been doing all these day trips, not only in the summer, which I thought it was, but all the year round.
All the year round, yeah. Apart from trips and things like that, we supply hospitals and homes and private houses with all sorts of medical equipment as well, and anything that children might need to help them in a betterment of their lives and make them a little bit happier.
Ah, isn't that lovely? Well, that's why I'm here today, to deliver you a Cillagram, because you're so wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Now, can I ask a favour? Can I come on this trip with you today?
We would be very annoyed if you didn't.
Where are you going? Don't tell me where. Don't tell me where you're going. I want it to be a surprise.
All right, then.
Let's go on a magical mystery tour. what's happened to our Bob Carroll G's and the hip box? Who is going to be our star for tonight? Oh, dear. Well, let's see how Bob's getting on. How is Bob going? Where are you, Bob? Tell us the news, for goodness sake.
Well, this is the team, the hit team, beavering away. Cilla in the background, and they're working very hard on this. It's one of these things is very doubtful, as I'm sure you realised in the studio, but there's another one, you see, that we're quite hot on. We're actually quite close to, I believe. That's the last word I heard. The funny thing is, when you ring people up at at this time of night, they say, "Oh, yes, we can do something. When do you want to do this?" And they say, "Right now." And they go, "Oh, you're joking." But they're a good team. They're not goldfish. They're actually the hit team there. I've got my hat ready as well. So that's all the news we've got, and we should be able to do one. Let's see.
Well, now we come to the romantic side of surprise, surprise, and, well, we can afford that because it's Valentine's Day, isn't it? You see, last week I telephoned American Sergeant Ken Caperton, who was stationed at RAF Lakenheath, and who was madly in love with his English girlfriend, Sharon. He says he wishes that Sharon had been his high school sweetheart, and that he could have taken her to his prom. And he says he would like us to help him to relive his prom and dance with Sharon on the show, and even crown her as the prom queen. I mean, who could ask for anything more? Well, our Ken did. So here's our lovely Ken Caperton and his lovely girlfriend Sharon. Come on, Ken and Sharon. Ken and Sharon, welcome to Surprise, Surprise. That was some phone call we had there, wasn't it, Ken?
Yeah, I think it was, wasn't it?
But you're from Dallas, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am, I sure am.
How would we say hello, Chuck, in Dallas?
¿Qué pasó? How you doing? Take me home?
Take you home. Oh, well, a little bit later. But you talked to me about the high school prom, and you're very madly in love with, and we're so proud that you're madly in love with our Sharon over here, who's totally British through and through. But can you explain to us one more time? I mean, what is a high school prom? We've only ever seen it on the films, you know. I mean, what is a prom?
Well, a prom's about a point in a young person's life when he changes from being a teenager into adulthood, and they have a final dance for him in his school days. So he goes on to his occupational world there afterwards, and it's one dance we all look forward to. And I, of course, never went. So thanks to y'all, you're making it true.
Thank y'all. Tell me, what do you think, Ken? What do you think about, Dallas? We see Dallas on the telly over here. What do you think about that?
Well, honey, that ain't the way I live.
Well, hush my mouth. You've won me over, Con, yeah.
You think so?
Oh, you certainly have. You've won me over. Well, how do you live over there in Dallas? Because you are from Dallas, aren't you, Ken?
Yes, ma'am. We kind of live very carefully because it's shoot first, ask questions later.
This is a family show, Ken. How did you and Sharon meet? Come on, you tell us, Sharon.
It was love at first sight, basically. I just saw him and went out to find out who he was.
And it was bingo.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't leave me alone. She wouldn't. That's true. She wouldn't.
And you Dallas men, you like that, don't you?
Well, I'll put it this way. I like this one the most.
Ah, yes. All the fellas in our audience and everybody watching are going, yeah! But we all love it, don't we, girls? Yes! Yes, we love you Americans treating our ladies absolutely wonderful. And we're here tonight to make your dream come true, because you've got your own very own prom, and we are actually going to crown your Sharon the queen of it. So if you'd like to go and get ready, I'll set the scene, all right?
Well, yeehaw.
Well, hee-haw! Hee-haw! I'll see you in a minute, all right?
All right, thank you, love.
Well, I'm ever so pleased with Ken and Sharon, and I know you'll join with me in saying I'm sure they're all going to be in the mood. You're in the mood, Ken and Sharon?
Yes, ma'am.
Take it away, Alan. two for a minute. It's now time to crown your lovely queen of the evening, queen of the prom. And I could think of no better person to crown you than our gorgeous Gordon Burns. Come on, Gordon. He's dressed up for it. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I crown you queen of the prom.
Absolutely marvellous. And there you are, Sharon. You're very own. Oh, look at that. I'd get jealous.
Hey, she can play that game.
I don't say this one, don't we? Romantic music, Alan, please. The romance, but I've got to, I'm afraid, because we're going to take a break there. But please don't go away, because we'll see you in a couple of minutes. Oh, it's lovely. I love it. Well, hello and welcome back, and we've got some very exciting news from our Bob Cowderies and for a certain member of our audience. Come in, Bob, break the news to us, please.
We've done it, sir. I'll just update you on what's happening.
Okay.
It's bad news, I'm afraid, for Martin Marsh, because the House of Lords is closed.
Ah.
Sorry about that. As for Thelma Wakeling...
Yes?
I'm afraid Desi's answer phone is on. But his voice still sounds lovely, Thelma, all right. But it's very good news for Ian Purcell.
Wowza! Surprise, surprise, Ian. Come on, lad.
The racing driver, Ian. Morning. How are you?
Come and sit here, Ian. I didn't know whether to shake your hand then. I could see you up there going... And it was all nerves, wasn't it, Ian? Are you suitably surprised? You like driving, do you?
Yeah, I like driving.
Yes. Oh, well, we're excited. What, you know, tell us. I mean, what car is he going to be driving tonight? I mean, what kind? Formula One?
Well, no, it's not Formula One.
Oh, is it? Oh, it doesn't matter. But where is it? That's more exciting, isn't it, Ian? Where is he going to be driving? Silverstone?
No.
Well, come on, where is it going to be?
Actually, it's a disused bus station in Clapham. And there's something else.
He's not going to be driving a bus.
No, it's not a bus. That's just about to say.
There's something else. There's more. You mean there's more?
No, it's not a bus. But it's not even a racing car, really. It's a go-kart.
How do you feel about... Yeah, be sick now.
Some of these go-karts can do like 100 miles an hour.
Can they really?
Oh, yes.
Whatever happens, though, sweetheart, it's going to be fun, isn't it, Chuck?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
It will be fun because we've got our Bob here to make sure that's
Well,
going
actually,
to be
the camera crew have just, a few minutes ago set off, so they're on their way, and we've got to catch them up.
Have you? Well, what are you waiting for?
Time is the essence.
Has he got to wear an helmet and dress
Oh, yes.
up? Oh, it's lovely dressing up. Go on, Ian.
Go on, Ian.
I'll see you later. Thanks a lot, Bob. And now it's time for Life in the Fast Lane with guess who? Yes, it's all Gordon Burns and the Searchline.
Hello, and it's a musical start to Searchline tonight, because the music is a vital part of the story, told to us now by Ray Molson in this personal appeal.
After the war had finished, and in 1945, I was posted to 50 RHU in Bielefeld. In the course of my duties, met Bob Purver. Bob Purver was an ex-paratrooper. Amongst the many things that we did, we formed a band. It would be great to get the band to play just once more. If anyone out there knows Bob Purver, or knows of his family or his present whereabouts, will they please be kind enough to ring Searchline?
Well, the music you heard there was an original piece entitled Butterfly. It was written by Harold Friedrich, who was one of the members of the band. So did that help to jog any memories? If so, the number to call will be on the screen shortly. Now, hello, sailor. Robert Borthwick from Dorchester, Dorset, has contacted Searchline trying to trace a sailor called Cyril. Cyril the sailor. In June 1942, Robert was captured at Tobruk and was taken to a prisoner of war camp near Bologna in Italy. To pass the time, Robert used to sketch portraits of his fellow prisoners, families and friends. This sketch was done on the 10th of June, 1943, and is of the son of one of the prisoners in the camp at the time. The sketch was copied from this photo, and on it is written, "From Cyril to Dad, 1940. Now, before the sketch could be completed, Robert was moved on to another camp in Germany and was unable to give it to Cyril's father. Robert has kept the sketch all these years, always hoping to be able to present it someday to either Cyril or his father. So, if you recognize the picture, please call the Searchline tonight. Now, this trophy was sent to us by John Kent of Romney Marsh in Kent. It came into his possession a few years ago, and he's hoping that we'll be able to return it to the Mr. Kent it was awarded to in 1931. It's of the Paramount Building, and the inscription on the base is First Quarter Drive for Mr. Kent, Foreign Legion's 1931 Banner Year Contest, won by Paramounters of Great Britain and Ireland. Now, does anyone recognize this? Or indeed, can anyone tell us what that obscure inscription really means? If you can, call the Searchline now. The number to call is 01 222 8000, and as always, our researchers will be waiting for your calls. And that's it for now, but I'll be back later on the show with more items in Searchline, but right now we'll go straight back to Cilla.
Thanks a lot, Gordon. Well, now it's time for a phone call, and just have a look at this. No, don't have a look. You know what I'm thinking, don't you? Who's a pretty boy there? Well, it isn't pretty at all, but nevertheless, I'm going to use it to phone Richard Green, because his wife Kay wrote us about him and his best mate Nick. Now, they both have this amazing ambition to dance for the troupe of Morris dancers. Now, Kay says they've got as much rhythm as a pan of mushy peas. So it really should be fun. Do you know, I don't know where this has been. I'm going to phone them now and find out. Look at this. Let's see. How many digits have we got here? 9 digits. Okay. Because they're in Staffordshire, you see. There we go. Ooh, you never know where it's been. Well, you know what birds do on logs, don't you? And I've got one stuck in the ear. Come on.
Number 60945.
Hello?
Hello, who's that?
What do you mean, who's that? Who am I speaking to, please?
It's Richard.
Oh, Richard. Would it be Richard Green?
It is, yeah.
Oh, surprise, surprise, Richard. It's Cilla here.
Cilla Black? It's Cilla Black.
It is Cilla Black, yes. I am...
Sorry, I can't hear because everybody's laughing here.
Oh, Richard, don't laugh at me. I was a war baby.
War baby?
Yes, I course.
What you got to surprise me over there?
I'm not going to destroy you with anything except, I mean, this has got to be the truth because I've heard it from your best friend. It's got to be your wife, Kay. Yes?
Yeah?
Now, your Kay writes and tells me, she says that, I can hear them giggling in the background. She says that you and, is your mate Nick there?
Nick, yeah, Nick's here.
He's there. Well, now you have...
Sorry?
I'll come to it in a minute. You would really dearly love to dance with a, you know, Morris dancing troupe. Is that right?
Oh, God.
Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, well, yes, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Well, how long have you been dying to dance with the Morris dancing troupe? I mean, you know, I think...
Me and Nick, it must have been about 8 years, I think. Something like that.
What turned you on to the dancing troupe?
Well, they seem to have such a good time getting drunk afterwards.
But do they get drunk afterwards they dance?
Well, in the practicing before as well, we've seen them and they seem to be a bit pie-eyed.
Really? What about the outfits? Do you like the outfits?
Well, looks like I've got to.
Have you ever danced round a maypole before?
Never danced round a maypole, no. I've got 2 left feet.
Have you really?
Yeah.
But what will the fellas say? I mean, I believe you are a miner, is that right? You work down the mine?
I don't think they'll mind too much if I put a miner's helmet on.
But what will your mates say about you? I mean, because we actually want you to come on the show, surprise, surprise, and do a bit of Morris dancing. How does that grab you?
Yes, that's okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
But will it be all right with your mates? What will your mates say?
God knows, God knows.
And you're ready and willing to wear the outfits?
Yes.
As long as you can get slotched afterwards.
Plenty of drink beforehand and afterwards as well.
Well, we can't guarantee you a drink beforehand, but we can definitely guarantee you a drink after.
Yeah.
Will you come on the show and do the Morris dancing for us?
Yeah, just give me the details after, okay?
Give you... Oh, listen, don't rush me. We're paying for the call here. Well, we'll see how much show business minded you are on next week's show. But, I mean, you have to bring Nick, because, as you say in your own words, he's the show business type. And we want you to come as well, and we can't miss out the wives.
Oh,
Can
no,
we?
not the wife, no.
So will you come and join us next week?
Okay? Yeah.
Oh, Tar, I look forward to that, Chuck. All right.
Yeah. Bye then, son.
Oh, ta-ra, ta-ra. Ta-ra, then.
Ta-ra, ta-ra.
Ta-ra. Are you going first, or am I?
I'll let you go first.
Oh, thanks. Ta-ra.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Lovely. All good stuff this week, American high school proms. Next week, Morris dancing. Whatever next? Well, I know what's next. We're going to take a break, but please don't go away because we'll be back in a couple of minutes. So I'll see you then. See you then. Hello and welcome back. And you're just in time to see how the go-kart racing is going. So it's over to you, Bob, and how is our... Oh, I can see him. How's Ian there?
He's very well. He's very nervous. He's shaking here next to me. This is actually Playscape, and they go-kart here all the time, every night. So you can come along and have a little go yourself if you wanted to, Cilla. And
Really?
they very kindly let us come and have a go ourselves for Ian at very short notice. And racing along here, we've got a few other guys. We've got Martin Howell, who runs Playscape, and we've also got the British go-kart champion, Martin Hines, who supplies all the carts here. And no, I've done enough chatting. I don't know the names of the other guys. We'll find out as we go on. It's time for the race. All right, I'm going to win this. Right, helmets on, lads. Play your part.
Ian doesn't look too happy, does he? He's put on weight since he left the show. Good luck, Ian. Come on, Ian. Oh.
Start. I think I've smashed it up. However, here we go with the race now, and it's Ian still in the lead, followed by Martin and Martin, I think. I'm not sure of their names, but yes, Ian's doing very, very well. He's flying around that bend corner, and someone was nearly off, but here we go. It's very exciting. 5 left in the race because I've now come out of it. They're going round the U-bend.
He's very
He's taking a very wide line, Martin. He's lost his lead. I think he's lost his lead a little bit.
Come on, Ian.
He's doing very well, still in his first position. And it's the last lap coming up. The last lap board has come out. Ian is still in the lead, I should say. I keep calling him Martin. It's Ian, of course. We've got two Martins to one Ian in this race. And Ian has lost the lead. He's lost the lead. It's the white helmet driver who's taken a very wide line and nearly went off the course completely. Ian's got the lead back. He's not going to win this, I'm sure. This is the last lap. They're coming up to the final bend. Ian, it is in the lead. They're all trying to rock the car to make them go faster. Ian has won it. He is the champion. This is how champions are born.
Oh, he did well, Bob.
How was that? Frightening? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
They go quite fast, these, don't they?
Faster than I thought they did.
Faster than you thought, but they're very low to the ground, so the feeling of speed is actually a lot greater than normal. Well, we've got something to present you with here. We've got this lovely...
Oh, the laurel.
We've got, of course, the champagne. Get the champagne open, I'll help you with that. We've also got, somewhere we've got a hat. Where's the hat for Ian? Somebody's going to pick it up. Oh, there it is. A little surprise hat, isn't it?
Oh, Ian, well done,
Can you hold that for a minute while I open this champagne? I'll be
Oh, look at it.
There's a certificate.
He's got the certificate here.
There we are.
And what else have we got?
And,
steering wheel.
Well,
and
actually, the bent steering wheel, Bob, is for the plonker of the evening.
Is it?
For you.
Oh, thank you. Did I bend that myself?
Yes, you did.
Oh, and a little plaque as well, the same as Ian's. Isn't that terrific? I think that's great. I wish I could have a go.
Absolutely marvellous, Bob. Thank you all very much indeed, especially our Ian, and all the help from all the professionals there. And I agree with everybody. You were a plonker. You really were. Well done. Well, now, from one kid's hero to a man who's been my hero ever since I was a kid. Yes, it's over to Gordon Burns and the Searchlight.
Anyway, let's start the second session of Searchline this evening with a very touching appeal, and it comes from Mark Henson.
My name is Mark Henson, and I'm trying to find my father who I've never seen. I was born in Islington, London on May 17th, 1963. At that time, my father used my mother's surname, which was Henson. I know my father cared about me because for 10 years he used to send me cards and presents, all signed Love Daddy Tom, to 33 Warwick Street, Birdham, Chesterfield. When we moved from Chesterfield to Nottingham, I lost contact with my father. So if he's out there or anybody knows of him, please get in touch with Searchline.
And if you can help Mark, I'll give you the number to ring very shortly. Now, Dennis Catlin from West Wickham is trying to track down Otto Freudenthal, a very dear friend and colleague who was his best man in 1959. Otto used to be a concert pianist and often accompanied Dennis, who was a singer. Now, Dennis hasn't seen Otto now since 1969 and would love him to get in touch with Searchlight. So, Otto, if you are out there, please give us a call. Now, does anyone recognize this? It was sent to us by Annette Ward of Solihull in the West Midlands. It was found at the Hostelry Hotel in Goodridge, Wales in 1982. At the time, Annette thought it was silver and of little value, but she has since learned that it is, in fact, a platinum wedding ring. It has a delicate leaf engraving, and inside, the number 81. Annette is hoping that we'll be able to locate its rightful owner. So, does anyone recognize it and remember staying at the Hostelry Hotel, Goodridge, in 1982? If so, please give the Searchline a call. Now on the Quickie section this evening, we're asking the following people to get in touch. Bernadette Parton, born at St Luke's Hospital, Guildford, in Surrey, 1960. Eve Henderson and Ivy Smith, who were both at Elswick Park, Newcastle, from 1942 to 46, as balloon operatives. Betty Parkin, who served in the Wrens at Ballator, Rossshire, Scotland. And Tommy McCulloch, last seen 18 years ago in Islington. Well, that's all for this week. I shall be back next Sunday with more of your Searchline requests. Until then, if you are responding to one of tonight's items, the number to call is 01222 8000. And if you have a new request, please send it to us in letter form. Write to us at Searchline, surprise, surprise, London Weekend Television, SE 99 6YW. See you next Sunday. Now, heroically, back to Cilla.
Thanks a lot, Gordon.
Thank you.
Well, last week I phoned Jeff Cowling, who is a mad keen fan of Thomas the Tank Engine. Now, when we spoke, Jeff didn't say very much. It was mostly, yep. And for good measure, nope. He's a strong, silent type. Well, that's how it seemed. Let's meet him now, because he's in the audience. There's our Jeff up there. Hello, Jeff. Actually, Jeff, you did give me a hard time last week on the phone, didn't you?
Just a bit.
Yes. But why was it? Tell me.
Well, we've had lots of phone calls amongst a few friends, and they've always been jokes, and I thought somebody was probably having a bit of a joke, so I thought, we'll just see, but it wasn't.
So you didn't believe me?
No, I didn't.
No, but it's the real thing. Have a feel.
It is, it's there.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Actually, you're hiding it now, but you're really mad on Thomas the Tank Engine. Look
I
at
am.
that. This is what he got for Christmas. Isn't it? Mind you, you are the first human being to actually play in one of the Thomas the Tank series, aren't you, sweetheart?
That's right.
I'm so excited for you. What part did you play?
Schoolboy.
Schoolboy?
Schoolboy.
Schoolboy?
Plate layer.
Plate layer?
Yep, plate layer.
Yeah.
And fat controller.
The fat controller. I wonder why.
I don't know.
Let's have a look over there. Oh, look at this.
Long ago, miners digging for lead had made tunnels under the ground. The roofs are strong enough to hold up trucks, but not the weight of engines. A large notice warns them not to enter the area. Danger! Engines must not pass this board. Silly old board, thought Thomas. He had often tried to pass it, but had never succeeded. But this morning, he had made a plan. The fireman went to turn the points. Now for my plan, thought Thomas. Bumping the trucks fiercely, he jerked his driver off the footplate and followed them into the siding. Come back, yelled his driver. Fire and smoke, said Thomas. I'm sunk. And he was. Oh dear, he said, I am a silly engine. And a very naughty one, too. I saw you, said the fat controller. Please get me out. I won't be naughty again. I'm not sure. We can't lift you out with a crane. The ground's not firm enough. Let me see. I wonder if Gordon could pull you out. Yes, sir, said Thomas. But he didn't want to meet Gordon just yet. Down a mine, is he? Ha, 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 laughed Gordon. What a joke. Poop, poop, little Thomas. We'll have you out in a couple of puffs. Strong cables were fastened between the two engines. Are you ready? Heave! It was a lot harder than they all thought, but at last Thomas was free. I'm sorry I was cheeky, said Thomas. That's all right, Thomas, you made me laugh, replied Gordon. I'm in disgrace. So am I, said Thomas. Why, so you are, Thomas. Shall we form an alliance? You help me, and I'll help you. Right you are, agreed Thomas. Good, that's settled, rumbled Gordon. And buffer to buffer, the Allies puffed home.
Well, now, sitting in our audience tonight are Jeff Ball and his lovely wife, Jackie. Jeff and Jackie, would you come down and join me, please? sit there, because I want to sit next to your Jack. Sit down there.
Thank
That's
you.
lovely. Well, I know all about you two from your good friend, Sue Wheeler. Yes, she wrote and told me all about you. Now, you married our Jackie over here 12 years ago, didn't you?
Quite so, yes.
And that's when you told her about your long-lost brother, your Jack, yes. And I must tell you, well, how long is it since you've seen your brother? You tell me. It's a long, long time.
Oh, 43 years, I think, something on that line.
It is 43 years. And that's where your lovely wife here, she did all the detective work and actually traced your brother, who lives down in Adelaide in lovely Australia there.
He does, yes.
And she even found out that he was stationed there during the war, and after the war he met and married a super Australian girl, and that's where he settled. And in fact, you haven't seen him for 43 years.
I haven't, no.
A long separation.
It certainly is.
But you're not going to be separated anymore, sweetheart, because we have flown your brother over to be with you tonight. And here he is, your long-lost brother, after 43 years. Here's your... Oh, here he is. Come in, Jack, come in. Valerie as well as your
The more the world is changing, the more it stays the same. Life is full of small surprises. It's a never-ending game. If nothing is impossible, will you believe your eyes? If the unexpected brings a smile, that's a big surprise, surprise, surprise. The unexpected hits you between the eyes. The unpredictable, that's the surprise, you see. Surprise, surprise.
Well, time has beaten us again, ladies and gentlemen, for this week. I'd like to say a very big thank you to our lovely Bob Carolges and, of course, our gorgeous Gordon Burns. Please join us again next week, because we'll have lots more surprises. So until then, ta-ra then.